to know that he has been fighting for cartoon. Even before this documentary, you can get Zuna's cartoon online or in books. So I open the floor to any comments, discussion. Yes. Oh, she's also part of the movie.
Assalamualaikum Zuna. Adakah sekiranya pembangkang buat kesilapan seperti korak dan sebagainya, adakah anda sebagai aktivis politik akan turut juga pembangkang dengan pendidikan kartun?
Ya. Cuma pembangkang perlu ada kuasa dulu. Jadi kena undi pembangkang untuk jadi kerajaan di Putrajaya. Baru saya akan.
So the question was, are you a political cartoonist only against the ruling government, or would you also be critical and write cartoons against the opposition party? He said, sure, once they come into power, then I will start doing, but you have to help. Yeah, so you have to help them get into the power as a government, and then he will do his part. So he made a deal with you. Okay. Okay, any other comments? Yes, I see a hand there.
You say always that the pen has to stand. I like to know what is the stand because it's easy to criticize the thing, but it's difficult to build. And also, do you have any political ideology yourself that you constructively criticizing the government with? That's all.
Yeah, my stand is very easy. I support Pakatan Rakyat. Why I support Pakatan Rakyat? Because I want to change the government. This government is too long, too corrupt. We need to change. And if we want to change, cartoonists cannot be prime minister. We need a political party. We need a political party to do that political work. So I don't hide this. People say, I support Pakatan Rakyat. Yes, so what? I support Pakatan Rakyat. I don't hide this because we have the same vision. Only thing we fight in different ways. So we need politicians. I need Pakatan Rakyat to take over Putrajaya. But I don't have anybody to be prime minister. I can be no problem.
So finally, you said with ambition, huh? But we cannot call you a cartoon prime minister. It's not a good phrase, right?
Now we have cartoon prime minister.
Okay. So we need a cartoonist prime minister. Now we have cartoon prime minister. Thanks for that comment, huh? Yes, I see a hand here. Mike.
Zuna, a question for you. How do you respond to such maybe things that's put to you that the way how you draw Rosma is very sexist, and the way how you draw her and depict her is extremely demeaning, not just to Rosma but to all women? Because when you draw her body, you're no more going against her politics. You are mocking a person. And when you say that you are not neutral, fair enough, as an artist, a person who has a craft, who writes myself, I believe I should not be yoking my art to not criticize an establishment. And when you say establishment, Pakatan Rakyat is establishment in Selangor, Pakatan Rakyat is establishment in Penang, and these governments have also done a great deal of injustice to lots of things among the people of their ground. So as an artist, how do you yoke your art in the midst of establishment, jeopardizing the people on the ground? So maybe two separate questions. How do you answer it?
Please, ever seen Mickey Mouse? Mickey Mouse? Of course, everybody says that.
Yes.
Is there any animal activist complain about Mickey Mouse? Say that we cannot do because you all the mouse in the world, they cannot see them because they're a character. It's going to be the same thing. The character represents the person. I know Rosma is very sexy. People say this is not Rosma. Rosma is not sexy. People can say that. So that's why we need a symbol. We need to find the way to draw the breast and talk about the breast. We don't have problems with that. Yeah, the breast is okay. I'm not a breast expert. But what I mean is, I already mentioned that this is not about political, it is not about personal attack. This is about the symbol of exaggeration we need in political cartoon. The political cartoon is always like that. You go everywhere. You can see how they draw Obama, how they draw Bush, how they as a normal body, so it's not a political cartoon. It's a more to comic. It's to draw a comic. Draw a comic. Different between comic and cartoon. And this is political cartoon. Okay. Second question about that. I already explained that because we need to give a priority to the priority. Very simple. Bangkok, they accuse Bangkok to take 2,000 corruption. Okay? If let's say the late Bangkok committed that, let's say it's about 2,000. Najib took 500 million. So this is the difference. I want to say I don't care about how much you take. I mean I don't care about this petty 200, 300 in Malaysia is nothing. 1,000 is nothing. Million, yes. So I mentioned in the movie that in order to do that, you need a power. You need a power to, let's say, very simple like this. One of Adun Selangor here is Charlie Sungit. They did expose about Koyo. But can they do anything about it? They can't do anything. Because the power to charge is under AG's hand, not under their hand. What can they do? So this is the difference. I said, you have a power, you have police, you have AG, you have MHCC, and you do nothing to fight corruption. That's why I mean corruption everywhere. I don't really go about corruption. I fight those who have power but do nothing to stop corruption. That is my point.
Thank you. Is there any other comments, questions? This is your chance to ask Zuna. You have seen his cartoons. So
Zuna,
please.
I just want to ask you.
Your
if
name?
Sorry, my name is Marianne. Right? Now, if your books and all that are now banned, right? And as a cartoonist, you depend upon your cartoons to be, published and all that. So, how has all this oppressive actions of the government affected you financially? Could you just give us an idea?
Of course, financially is affected financially. But like I said that I don't want to be I don't want to stop because of this, because I know the motive why the government did this to me, because they want me to stop drawing. That is their final. I mean, if they can stop me drawing, that's okay. That's what they want to do. So I have to take this as a challenge for me to do more drawing rather than to stop drawing. Financially, I have to find a way how. I have to find a way how to overcome it. I don't need to tell you where I get the money. But not by corruption. So, but I take it that way. Okay, I take like this. I want to draw cartoon first. I think of money later. If you think of money later, you can't draw my type of cartoon. Nobody can draw this. Next month I was invited. Next week actually, I was invited to go to US. I have an exhibition there and then lecture in university. For 1 month I will be there. So that means there is no stopping. There's still chance for me if you keep fighting. If you don't stop.
Thank you. It's not an easy life if your skill is cartooning, you want to publish and you can't sell the books here. So this is a real challenge. Do I see any other comments, questions? This is your chance to ask Zuna. Does he really have dreams in real people or cartoons, Zuna? Your dreams? Is it all cartoons, your dreams?
Hi, my name is Badrul. I just want to ask, many of our efforts in fighting for freedom, none of it does effectively. That means that doesn't work effectively. It means that we often get offense. So why don't we just follow things that have been proven to be what we call effective? Means that, as an example, it's not a religion or whatever, but we have seen that Nabi Muhammad, he can, what we call it, he succeeded in changing the what we call the zaman teruk of Mecca. it can change all. Even during the zaman makan, we have capitalism, we have so many things like that. The problems even are here in our zaman, right? So why don't we just adapt what Nabi Muhammad does, as it is already proven?
Thank you.
First of all, like this, there are two aspects of it I'd like to share with you, and then for the younger generation to understand this. Okay, first of all, for me the philosophy is very simple. The struggle is an endless marathon. Endless marathon. You cannot say that, okay, by 10 years, by the next 10 years, or another 10 years, or next year we will succeed. We will never know. But the victory is those who stay in the track. You stay in the track and you run forward, you already succeed. The way you can run it, the second thing, in the fight, any fight, the dimension is very important. You mentioned about Nabi Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, but Prophet Muhammad has a friend. They fight other way. They have a wife, the full wife, Khadijah, who had financially. And then they fight in every strategy, not only one. So, but we only mention Nabi Muhammad as one person. Like here, not only one. You cannot go like that. This Barisan Nasional doesn't exist during Prophet Muhammad days. And they are more, I think, more cruel than during Prophet Muhammad era. So we have to fight different way, creative way, and more dimension. Simple like this, very simple like this. If we have an army, we lead an army with 1 battalion, got 1,000 army in it. But we only have 1 battalion. We go all together in 1 battalion, it's easy for enemy to fight us. But if we have 1,000 battalion, 1 battalion, only one army. But we have 1,000 battalion. Got battalion, every battalion. But only one person there. Which one is the enemy will find difficult? Of course, if I need the war to fight 1,000 battalion, you know, instead of one. So we need to do that. Doesn't matter proven, okay, but we need something creative. You know, like at least I can show them. Nobody does this to fight to cartoon before, but I said now I do it, and I can see that. Yeah, maybe I can say that I give some impact.
Okay, so this is the Sudan battalion, huh? So I suppose the call is for all of us to use our skills to form other battalions. Yes, please.
Zuna, congratulations. I think you made a beautiful film that shows your perspective on things.
Yeah, with me good.
Your perspective on things. But I'd like to find out how did you work with your director, Nick Hu, and what kind of relationship was that in terms of, I mean, how did she contribute to the film? Is she here? Okay, so can we maybe hear what was her perspective?
Yeah, I'm more on actually on script and the concept of the movie, because I'm the one inside it. I know very well. But mix more on technical part of editing movie, which is this is not my specialty. And yeah, we are not very easy actually. I can admit that, because we have so different ideas in common with this movie. But because me also very creative person. So when two creative person mix together, it's very difficult actually to get one, what we want. But I always emphasize this about the philosophy of fighting, rather than the story of what happened to me. So finally after the we argue everything professionally, and then finally we find a way how to come up with a solution for this movie.
Okay, that's an advice. Jangan cari pasangan yang sama creative. Find a partner that is creative, because it creates problem. But also, it makes a good movie. Yes. So give a hand to Miku. She's not here. Okay, any other comments about the film? Zuna, also the background of the film is it's about freedom of expression. Yes? And also freedom to dissent. I think some of the t-shirts are wearing freedom to dissent, like our cameraman there. So that is actually the background of why he's trying to put those messages forward. Any comment on, oh yeah, and the books are there. Yeah, you can hold it up. Yeah. The books were on sale the whole day now.
Bangun.
It's still on sale,
Bangun.
Yeah, so you want... The books are still banned, right? Or maybe it's just unbanned for tonight for a few hours. And by then it's going to be banned again. So please show support and give Zuna support. Alright? Okay friends, there is no more burning questions. Zuna, you want to say some final words to all of us who don't know how to draw cartoon. Macam mana mula how to start drawing cartoon?
Not everybody can draw cartoons, right? This is a fact. The cartoon must be a talent. You know, you must have a talent first.
It just dashed my hopes.
And one of the famous saying in bahasa Malaysia, they say, you know, if you belakang parang, you know, kalau you asap tajam, that means bukan depan saja, you still can sharpen the back of the parang kan, still sharpen. Okay, fine. But di belakang kapak, there is no way for you. I mean, there's no way. So you make sure first your belakang kapak or belakang parang, you know.
So he says that you can sharpen the back of a knife because it can make the knife also sharp. But if it's an axe, you can try all you want, but you cannot sharpen the axe. And that's a message for me. Thank you. But any final words, Zuna, to the crowd?
Yeah. Please keep fighting your own way. That is my
Thank you, fight to cartoon. Zuna, let's give him a big round of applause. Terima kasih, Zuna. Congratulations on being good. Friends, it's here. Zuna's cartoon, Lebo Agraria, Anur Nak Sekolah.